better, how to get more clients, and surely, of course, how to spend less money in the business so business is effective. It's not about how many more clients you get. I always say it is about how many clients you keep. And that's the secret which you will learn today. So stay tuned in and let me know where are you joining me today from, your location, maybe what you're up to right now, what you were doing this weekend. Would love to know more about you because it is about creating community where people can learn from each other, isn't it? I would love to if you could help me to spread the word and share this message with other people, because what can be better than actually helping each other to grow our businesses? So please make sure you do share this video with somebody whom you know who actually would benefit from learning a little bit more today, particularly about how to get more clients with less money spent. The reason why I decided to go on live with this particular topic is because this workshop or this training is the most sold out training in my repertoire or in my CV really. It is one topic which I was delivered again. I wouldn't say I hate it, but I feel like I got a bit bored of that. And the reason why, because it was delivered so many times. However, it doesn't mean that it's not valuable. The reason why it was booked so often, because it is so valuable. And today I will dive you through, I will take you through, I will make sure you go with me on a journey about how to get more clients with less money spent. Before we move on, let me just find out a little bit more about yourself. Let me know just in the chat box, what business do you do, right? What business are you in right now? What do you do for business? And would you like to get more clients? Because what if actually this video is not even relevant to you? So I would love to find out. So please type below in the comments, what business are you in? What do you do for business? And as you know, if you have been in my previous shows, I don't normally allow that, okay? Usually I say we keep this networking free. Today is your opportunity. Showcase your business today in the chat box. Just let me know what business are you doing, what are you involved in, and if you would like to receive more clients, to get more clients, and to work with more clients. So let me ask you this first question. When was the last time you actually got a new client, somebody with whom you started to work, and this client came to you out of the blue and you were very surprised that he actually came in to work with you? You were not expecting him or her to come along, but they actually started to work with you. And when they start working with you, when was the last time you actually asked them, why did you start working with me? Okay. I know some clients, some people, they ask their clients these questions, but some other people, they don't, right? And I'm not saying right now, all of you need to run like a crowd and ask your clients, why did you start to work with me? But what I'm saying, that asking questions can be very powerful, okay? And that's why I will start also with asking you a question. Particularly my question will be about, as I asked you earlier, please let me know what business you are in, right? But the reason why I'm asking you to double check with me or type it again, because the way how you talk about your business will actually tell a lot whether you will get more clients or not. And the reason why is, when you describe yourself as a service provider or as a product provider in a very boring, not interesting and blank way, unfortunately people will not want to work with you, right? And therefore it is important to make sure that you describe your business in a very juicy, beautiful way. And I always say it is about speaking in your customer language. What does it mean, right? Okay, let's say you are an accountant, all right? Which sounds like, okay, just an accountant. Or let's say you're a plumber. Or let's say you're a car dealership, okay? But is it really what you do? Is it really what difference you make to people's lives? How about asking your clients, asking them this question? What do you think I do? Or what have I done for you? Or what did you receive as a result of working with me? What difference have I made to your life, to your company, to your family, depends what it is. I'm sure you know your business better than me, right? But it is important to find out in the customer language how exactly they describe what actually you do. It is very surprising how many business owners are still not doing that. And if you will start doing your own market research, asking your clients to describe, let's say in 3 words, what exactly difference are you making for your clients, you'll be very surprised what exactly they're telling you. Let me see what comments I have here. We have people from around the world, I can see, across different platforms, which is amazing to see you all. Thank you so much for joining me. I can see Nirmal, he says actually he's from India, which is wonderful. I like that. I've been to India a while ago. Really enjoyed that. I see Todd Shandelman and joined me from Austin, Texas. Oh, that's exciting. When are you coming to Texas, did you say? Todd, I will be in Texas in October. So last week of October, coming with an event. So it will be very, very exciting. But yes, I'm going to be there in October. And also Sarvati says, hey, Namaste, Olga. Happy evening from HID. What is HID? Have no clue. Please clarify, Sarvati. Would love to know what is HID. But thank you so much, guys, for letting me know your locations. I really appreciate you letting me know where you're based, because I love when people actually go with me and we go international and then more people learn. So here we go. We covered the first little tiny tip, right? Which is just the first step into huge information about how to get more clients with less money spent. I can see Sobia says, so good to see you. So good to see you, darling, as well. Thank you so much for joining me. And Jessica says, hello, beautiful. Hello, beautiful to you too. That's wonderful. So guys, yes, this is the first step, finding out from your clients in a simple 3 words. What difference do you think I have made to you, your life, your family, whatever you do, right? Speak to your customers in a customer language, right? Let's forget about the jargon. You can speak in the jargon language when you are within your own industry experts, when you're on a panel, when it is relevant. If you want to get more clients, if the jargon is relevant, then you can use it. However, to describe and be understandable, it's better to use customer language. So ask them, what difference have you made for them? I like the comment from Jamel's here. He says, hello from Algeria. Getting new clients need to have kind people who sell services and everything. I quite like it, actually, yes. And you are quite right. Yes, it is about selling services, okay? However, here I'm going actually into the second tip. How to sell without selling, right? How to sell without selling. So I remember one client of mine, we had discussion with her, and it was really fascinating discussion because we had the chat, and then she was like, oh, you know what? And at that moment, we didn't work with her. She just called me. We had just a chat, and she was like, oh my God, I definitely need you. She was like, that's it. I need you. How do you even pick up on these things, what I say? And she was blown away by what I was saying. And she's like, Olga, I need you. Right. Can you sign me up? Can I work with you? And I was like, yeah, if you want to, of course I can do that. And what was interesting, during the chat, I did not sell, okay? I wasn't telling her, come on, you need to come work with me, right? It was just a general chat. It wasn't even a discovery call. It wasn't even a coaching, free 15 minutes consultation. It was just a chat. She just reached out to me and we had just had a conversation, and she just was blown away, and she's like, I need you. I want to work with you. What was interesting when we started working, and I remember on the second session, she asked me, Olga, how did you do that? Right? How did you do that? That you signed me up without signing me up. You sold me without selling to me. And I said, because my idea wasn't to sell. My idea was to bring you value. My idea was to help you. My idea was to have a conversation with you. And when I heard what she was saying, I said that was a problem. And I said that's something what you need to work on. And that was something what I heard, and I rephrased it to you, and you saw your problem. It wasn't me pointing out that to you, it was you seeing that problem. Of course, people are different, right? Sometimes people will need a little bit of a push. Some people will need a little pull. Okay, people are different. But we must remember that selling without selling is really powerful. But now, let me actually ask you a question. From this second tip, which I just shared, which part will you remember more? Okay, and I would love you to type in the comments below. Will you remember this story about my client who wanted to work with me because I wasn't selling? Or will you remember the phrase which I was saying alongside all these conversation, right? Because people forget that stories are really, really important, okay? And stories will help you to sell without selling, okay? It could be your story, right? Your personal story, something to do within your business, your personal story, either how you start your business. But don't keep it boring. Some people make it so boring you don't want even to listen, all right? So make it nice, make it exciting, make it fun, okay? So it could be your personal story or something from your personal life. But also must be, should be, like it should be in capitals in front of you, stories of your clients. If I'm listening to you, and let's say I'm at networking event, or I'm like right now, like you are on this video listening to me. If I'm listening to you and you just say yabby, 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 me, I'm thinking, all right, okay, thanks, okay? But if you bring client stories like I just did, you think automatically, all right, okay, yeah, I can relate to that client. Right? And I always say, whenever you do a presentation, or whenever you say, let's say you do a talk or something, especially if you're doing workshops. I'm not sure if you're into workshops, but if you do workshops, it is really useful to keep a nice pattern of sharing, for example, material, whatever you're educating people on, sharing your story, and then sharing your client's story, and then sharing your story, and then sharing client's story, and then sharing your story. You know, however topics you will have there. Why? I wonder, why do you think it's important? Please type below what you think about this. Why it is important to really type it below, right? To really share stories, your personal and also your clients. Please type below, because I would love to see actually if you understand why. I can see Diana says, good to be here, Olga. Already received value in the first 10 minutes. Thank you. My darling, it's a pleasure. I love delivering value. This is what I'm all about. Somebody on LinkedIn, I cannot see the name. You see, sometimes LinkedIn does this little trick with me. It doesn't tell me the name, and I would love to know your name. But there's a comment, dear Olga, for me, nothing to do with the business for now, but I love to listen all your talks, and it will help in one or another way. Thank you. Oh my God, I really appreciate it. And you see, guys, that's please tell your name, okay? Please share your name so other people can see this is not me typing as I talk to you, right? Because it doesn't say LinkedIn user, don't know why. So please share your name. You see, it is about delivering value. When you deliver value, people will want to listen to you. People will want to come to you, even though this particular says, for me, nothing to do with the business, okay? But enjoys listening to my talks, right? And guys, you can do exactly the same. The more value you give, the more people will fall in love with you, okay? But now let's go back to why it's important to make this little cake, okay? Think of it like slices of cake. You have the chocolate layer, and then you have something else, and you have something else, right? Like biscuit and chocolate, and then biscuit, and then maybe nuts layer or whatever else, right? When you deliver to your clients examples of yourself and also your client stories, you are building a really strong rapport and a really strong connection. You're not only introducing yourself and you tell, this is who I am. This is where I struggled. This is exactly what I overcame. This is exactly what I learned, and now I want to deliver that to you. But you also sell your success stories, right? Your success stories which sell, okay? Of course, I must say, some people sometimes ask me, Olga, how about those unsuccessful stories? Should I sell them? And I'm like, well, it depends what you want to sell. Simple answer, right? So here it's important to remember that here, it's all about building that really strong connection with those people who listen to you, all right? So that's my second tip. Please make sure you share your stories, right? You you almost like you play chess with it, okay? You say about you say about your client success story, about you, about your success client story, right? Because this way you will build that trust. So that's tip number 2, and I hope that will help you. Let me read some really great comments here. Gosh, I love you guys. I absolutely admire you when you jump in and you share these comments. This is wonderful. Jessica on Facebook, and by the way, comments are across Facebook, LinkedIn, and also YouTube. Jessica Jones says, I do this. You have to be personal. If you spam people with your business, people will ignore you. If you have a conversation with someone and you talk about their family, their kids, etc., you have to care about people, not just us. 100%. Exactly. Because it's not about a hard sell. It is about connecting with people. Beautiful comment. I love it, Jessica. Thank you so much for jumping in and sharing that. Janua says, hi Olga, good night from Indonesia. In this pandemic situation, Indonesia needs something discussion like this as well, ready to listen. Janua, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy. So far, during this lockdown, I travel like never before. I delivered already my talks, this particular workshop, in 19 countries, okay? That's because this Zoom power is incredible, okay? So reach out to me. We can definitely set up something together. We can definitely reach out to more people. Jane says, hi Olga, which is amazing. Howard, it's so good to see you. Howard is one of my regular visitors on YouTube, just like Diana as well. And I love this comment here. 2 women who know about giving value. And Diana says, I believe client stories are vital for a few reasons. First is the value of relating to the story. Bingo, girl. And another reason is credibility, for people to know that we are helping real people with real challenges. Love you. You absolutely right. Love it. And say thank you so much. Nice hairstyle. Thank you. Appreciate that. So guys, I really appreciate your comments here. It's wonderful. You know, I love when people participate. This is your chance to really ask your burning questions. So whatever question you have, please make sure you do ask, okay? Because I want to give as much value as I can, right? I want to help you as much as I can. As I said, this workshop, of course, I cannot deliver the entire workshop in about 30, 40 minutes, plus going through your comments, all right? But I'll tell you more details about what we can do next. However, this is your chance to ask me questions. This is your chance to shine your question, to ask your burning questions, so I can answer that straight away live, okay? So any burning questions, please feel free, ask them here. So let's just go back and let's just talk about what exactly we discussed so far for those people who just joined, okay? So we discussed the power of describing what you do in a language of your client, okay? So using the words which your clients use. For example, the reason why I transformed all the way from being life coach, which I qualified, and that was doing me with, you know, before I was a counselor and therapist, and I went into mindset coaching because I was again told, okay, you changed my mind. You changed my mindset. You transformed my subconscious. You transformed my mindset. And I was realizing that, you know what, it's not really even the life. It's about more mindset, right? And then more and more people told me, like, you transformed my life. You reinvented me. You reinvented me. And that's why now I have an event which is called Reinvent Yourself, right? Because this is my customer language. This is what my customers, my clients, this is what they were telling me. You reinvented me. You transformed my mindset. You changed my mindset. And that's why I transformed, calling myself from life coach to mindset coach, because it's exactly what clients tell me what I do for them, right? And now it became so much more relevant, right? So it's really important to remember you got to speak in your client's language. That's first thing. Second thing, we discussed about stories, putting them in a layer, your story, your success story, okay? We discussed already, but I just wanted to talk about this for those people who just joined me here. New models of business, new ways of showing value. Would that be right way? Anil Banglador. Thank you so much, Anil, for your comment. Yes, of course, everything is changeable, right? I always say you are not a tree, you can move, right? Your business is not a tree, it can move. Everything must be able to adapt, everything must be able to be changed, invented, new models, new ways. Of course, you know, we are living in a society which is always changeable. If you don't change, your business will die. Simple as that. There's a comment from Shahid as well. Olga, it's better to transform a business to another one in order to get more better incentive. I don't know what your business is. Reach out to me. We can talk about this. Because right now, I would say, yes, it could be a great idea. However, I don't know all details, right? Or it could be a really bad idea if businesses are not even connected, right? So I would say yes and no, but we can talk about this more, okay? Because this is more complex question. So here, guys, what I also would like to mention that very often the mistake which I see again, and this we are going to tip number 3 about how to get more clients with less money spent. It's not only about getting them, but also keeping them. Let's remember that as well, okay? But another mistake which I see again, is the mindset. It's the mindset about selling, okay? It's the way how people say, okay? What people say, what people show, and what people demonstrate, okay? I'm sure all of you heard about learning styles, okay? And I call it like secret styles. Why secret styles? Because everybody knows about learning styles, but nobody is using them, okay? But now let me give you a couple of examples. So I'm not sure whether you're a visionary or you're auditory or you're kinesthetic. And by the way, if you don't know about this, oh, you will love my workshop. But even if you know about them, I had so many people saying, oh, yeah, I know about these learning styles. I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, okay, good. Do you use it in your business? And people are like, no. Why? It's my learning style. Here's the trick. Everybody knows their own learning style, or should know, should I say, okay? Auditory, listening, visionary, I watch and I learn when I watch, and kinesthetic, which is I learn when I do stuff, okay? Which is writing, which is could be crafting, but I learn best when I do things, okay? So now, let me tell you a couple of sentences, okay? And I want to really know how well that will register with you, okay? So as you listen, please type below, how do you feel? Do you feel you understand? Or do you feel, oh no, I need more information, send me something or whatever, okay? So let me just tell you this. 95% of your day you spend doing actions, living your life subconsciously, okay? And now, imagine if I would have a slide, right? And imagine the numbers, 95%. Okay, 95%, okay? And now imagine, right? Imagine on that slide is like a brain, the shape of a brain, right? And it says you spend 95% big numbers subconsciously, okay? And that is a brain, okay? So this is more visionary, okay? I draw a picture to you, right? Or for you, right? But for example, if I would like to deliver this message slightly differently, I would say, write these down, right? 95%, make sure you make a note, 95% of your daily life you spend subconsciously. So what happens here? If you are kinesthetic, and I just tell you that 95% of your day you spend subconsciously, you are like, whatever, because you haven't written that down, it did not register in your brain. If you are visual, and I don't show you the picture, that's why I was drawing the picture there, right? You are like, whatever. How many percent? I don't know, right? You need to see the percentage. You need to see the image. You need to remember because this is how you learn. But if you're auditory, and I tell you, and I show you this picture, and there's just a picture, you're like, whatever. What does it mean? You can't even subconsciously comprehend what stuff mean when the information means to you because it's not delivered on your language. And here's a challenge. How often you knowing your own learning style, and yes, some people will argue now, Olga, there's so many other styles, right? I would love to find out actually what is your style. Do you prefer to write? Do you prefer to listen? Or do you prefer to do something with your hands in order to learn? Okay, so please type below because I would love to see what is your learning style. So very often the mistakes which I see again, business owners, they deliver a message in the same blank way without using different learning styles. And yes, it is a bit challenging when you haven't been using that before, okay? Because it's almost like a brand new language. If you only know English language and now you're told to speak Russian, you might struggle, okay? Because you never spoke Russian before. Well, I can because I speak both of them, all right? But not everybody's in the same position, all right? So here it's important to learn how to use these learning styles and to apply them when you deliver information to your clients. And I have an absolutely amazing example here. You remember about stories, right? I'm doing exactly this, okay? So at the workshop, when I was delivering that, I was just about to bring my own example when one person at the workshop, he actually said, "Oh my God, that explains it all." He said he was in this situation. So he was on the phone with a client and he was trying to explain to him what the detail was looking like, the size of it. And, he was doing his best job of describing this particular part to whatever machinery it was. I can't remember, it was a while ago. And he said, and he just was not getting me and he was frustrated. And I thought, you know what, I'll go extra mile. I sent him a picture on the WhatsApp. He said before they spent already 45 minutes on the call, right? And that's why it's so powerful to be on these workshops, because you can hear these real stories just next to you, right? He says, they spent already 45 minutes getting to the nitty-gritty about sizes and shapes, and it's just not getting through. It's just not getting through at all, right? What happens next? He says, let me send you the picture of that particular part. He puts the phone down, he sends a WhatsApp message with a picture of that particular part. Guess what happened next? Let me just have this suspense for you here. Yeah, I wonder what do you think happened next. And in the meantime, I'll read here a comment from Shahid, which is nice comment, beautifully stated, Olga. Thank you so much, Shahid. So I wonder, what do you think happened next? Client message back, go ahead. That's it, right? And that's how powerful it is to learn how to use these languages, okay? And this guy, he particularly said, I was really lucky I came up with this idea because I never did that before. And he asked me, do you think it is a way forward? And I said, absolutely yes. As absolutely yes. You got to deliver a message in so many different ways. Yes, of course it is challenging when you've never done it before. Of course it is challenging. However, did you learn how to speak your language? Of course you did, word by word. Did you learn any foreign language which you speak now? Of course you did, because now you speak that, okay? If not fluently, maybe when you go travel, you can order a beer, maybe you can call a taxi, maybe you can do something else, but you learn eventually, okay? And that's why learning is so powerful, guys, okay? And that's why the way how I started this video today, as you heard me, it was this workshop. I feel already like God knows how many more times can I deliver that, because it was delivered so many times. But the reason why it was so overbooked, because it is so valuable, okay? And here's the thing, guys. I really would love to finally understand that important thing. People spend so much time on social media. Okay, they try to crack the algorithms, they try to crack what's the best way to make the video, they try to crack the way how to make the hashtags works and everything else, and they forget about simple tool as just talking to your client in the right way, like showing the way how you can work with them, like explaining so they have the experience of working with you, right? And that's exactly what business owners forget. So that's why I realized so many mistakes are done. People spend so much time right now on Zoom. They zoomed in, they zoomed down, they have square eyes, just like I do as well, to be honest, right? But from delivering, okay? From delivering, which is exciting. And also, of course, networking, because I do love networking. However, it's quite important to remember, when you're really desperate to have a client, okay, you have this bad energy within yourself, okay? So what is important to do is to learn how to deliver great value to your client in their language, in their way, based on their human needs, based on their way of thinking. Is it way forward or is it backwards, right? What is the motivator factor? Is it the gain or is it the pain, right? There are so many beautiful, wonderful things which you can learn. And I decided, you know what? Usually, actually, it is a full day, and I'm not going to do a full day because they're going to be ridiculous, okay? Because usually there's like thousands of participants. However, what I'm willing to do is to help you even more, okay? To help you even more by sharing this entire workshop with you, Okay? If you don't like it, fine, you just tell me at the very end, Olga, that was useless. You know what? I heard better before. This was exactly, what I never needed. So no thanks. I hated that. Just tell me. And you know what? I would love to receive feedback. Okay. However, I would love to invite you to learn more, right? How to sell without selling. As I said, yes, it's about using these stories, right? Stories are so powerful, but there's so many other tools which you can use. How to sell without selling, right? Effective business communication uses 3 different learning styles, as I described already. But do you think that's it? No. How about hitting those who are focusing more on the gain or on the pain? Because right now, let me ask you a question. Would you like to have more clients and earn more money in the business? Or do you want to step away from being bankrupt one day and dissolve your business? Right? It's different way how you deliver information. It's different way how you ask questions. It's different way how you deliver something. And based on these, people will either work with you or they will not work with you. Okay, it's about how really deliver to your clients. Okay, and here we go deep into psychology, right? We go really deep into subconscious thinking, into mindset. As you know, I'm a mindset coach, so I know what I'm talking about, right? And also how to sell wants rather than needs. Here I would like to challenge you. Think about something what you bought some time ago, what you really wanted. And that was something what you were really desperate to have. And that was something what you just were looking and eyeing and were like, oh, one day I'm going to have that, okay? And think of something what you just had to buy. Like just another grocery shopping. Or you just had to go to petrol station, putting some petrol in your car on the gas, right? Or diesel, okay? So think about emotions which you had when you were buying something what you really wanted and something we just had to do, had to buy. We buy emotionally. Did you know that? Okay? If you don't tap into those emotions, if you don't tap into those excitements, into those, looking forward to exciting things in their business, if you don't tap into those emotions of, I really want to progress, I really want to be successful, that means, clients will not really want to work with you because they want a transformation, right? This is what they want. And that's why, as I said, that's why I was listening to my clients. And when they told me that I transformed their businesses, I transformed their mindset, I transformed their relationships, I realized, okay, so basically what I do, I transform mindsets, right? So that's exactly what we're going to do with you at this workshop. We're going to learn how to learn about those emotions, how to sell. And it's not manipulating. Some people think, okay, that's about manipulation. I'm saying, no. You actually are selling to the right people who connect with you at the right level. Okay, so there's nothing to do with manipulation. You find the right people and they click with you at the right level with the right amount of energy, with the right aura because of your right desires to help them. Okay, and here we have to stop being desperate. We just need to forget how being desperate. Okay, let's remember that. And of course, biggest thing what people forget sometimes is about firing bad clients. Okay, why do we have to fire bad clients? I really wonder if you can tell me below in your comments, why do you think we have to really fire, completely delete and stop working with them, with the bad clients? The reason why we have to stop doing them because they are taking mental space, mental, emotional, spiritual, and everything else. They're taking too much space and we have to fire them, okay? So it's gonna be fully packed workshop. I promise you, all right? Because I want to deliver more value. I want to make sure more people learn what many others already learned across the globe. As I said, it was delivered across 19 countries already, right? It is really powerful. If I was booked that many times, I'm sure there's some value, okay? Otherwise, nobody would actually book it, okay? So here, guys, it's really important for you to remember that the more you learn, the more you earn, okay? However, you were so beautiful here. You left me so many comments. There's another comment from Diana. She says, I'm a combo of auditory and kinesthetic. Beautiful, of course you are. And it shows in my work too, as I'm always telling stories and suggesting actions. Beautiful, my darling. You're saying great reminder. Anil says, Olga, I have seen addressing the need is more fruitful than selling. Of course, exactly. And that's why, for example, even the name of this workshop is called How to Get More Clients with Less Money Spent, right? It's pandemic situation. People really lost so many business opportunities, right? Things are not happening the same way as they do in some businesses, not all. Others are really pivoting and really succeeding, right? However, it's important to remember that you can proceed with great success in your business. However, it's a lot to do with the way how you do it, okay? Not necessarily with buying Google ads, not necessarily having all these fancy social media and everything else, but however, with the way how you deliver. Okay, so here, guys, I would love to share with you something wonderful. Just like Shahid says, thank you for sharing wonderful thoughts. Thank you, Shahid. I really appreciate you appreciating that. But I would love to share with you something wonderful as well, okay? For absolutely peanuts, okay? Peanuts, absolutely nothing. I'm inviting you to come onto my workshop, okay? It's going to be on the 1st of October. That's going to be Thursday. That's going to be 10 a.m. UK time. And what we're going to do there, we're going to spend 2 hours. We're going to immerse yourself into business. It's going to be a really, really intense masterclass where actually you will learn about how to get more clients with less money spent. What you will see once you will follow the link which I'm just sharing here, you will see that actually the price will be available for this fee only today. And the reason why I did only today, because it's only for those people who shared their time, their value, your energy, your comments right during this live. And that's why on that picture, when you will go and follow the link, you will see that there is a picture of today's live, right? Which shows the live show, like Olga's show, shows my picture and stuff like that, right? Because from tomorrow, the price will increase. The reason why I do that, simply because I appreciate you. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your shares, because I saw some people shared my video already. I appreciate your participation, right? And that's why I would love to deliver more value to you, right? And that's why if you just follow the link, which I just shared in various places like over Facebook and YouTube and also the LinkedIn, you will be able to book that particular masterclass for absolutely peanuts. And I just hope that nobody from previous clients will find out about that, because they paid 20 times more than that, okay? Some of them even more. Okay, depending how many delegates I had, okay? So I hope I'm not going to get in trouble for that. However, I do want to deliver you more value, because as you remember, I'm always about value. I do love to deliver more value. I do love to educate people. I do love to hear success stories. Some of you might wonder, Olga, why do you need to do that? And the reason why I want to do that, because I realize too many people are still trapped in this rat race, chasing, doing the same stuff, which you know you were doing it before as well, right? Because if you always do what you always done, you will get the same results again. And that's why here I'm sharing with you this amazing, absolutely fabulous masterclass, which so many times was fully booked, so many times was rebooked. I had clients from this workshop every time, whether it was a half day or whether it was a full day, depends how many participants. It was so extremely valuable, okay? And my guarantee to you is, okay, you book this event, okay, you come on board, it's only 2 hours. If at the end you feel like that was an absolute nonsense, I did not enjoy it, even though it is peanuts, okay? It is absolutely peanuts what it costs right now, I'm going to refund you the money. Okay, because if you don't enjoy it, you know what, you'd rather have your money back, because I don't want to have the negative energy. Simple as that. Okay. However, so far it didn't happen even once, which is great news, I think. Okay. So anyways, guys, it was wonderful to have you today here. I really enjoyed having your beautiful, wonderful, heartfelt participation. You know, I really enjoy having you every time. It's wonderful how you share your location. It's amazing how you share your beautiful thoughts and your questions, which I think it's really amazing. I have here a comment from January. I have tried so much wait for the last 4 months. I just budget for marketing. I just budget for logistic. The result is nothing. Now I'm trying to deduct my profit margin, so maybe client could be interested. Is it right? It could be. It could be, absolutely could be general. However, how about we could actually look into how you communicate to your clients? Seriously, you will be surprised. One client, particularly from this workshop, she started working with me after this workshop, and she said, Olga, what really hit me, because during the workshop we were talking about human needs, the primary human needs, and she said the minute you said that when your client is into certainty, which I will talk more during the workshop about this, yeah, when a client is into certainty, but you change something for them and give them variety, they're gonna freak out. I realized I was doing this mistake again, because she was moving your locations from one premises, which was her own house, and she was doing therapy, the massage treatments from her house to another premises, then to other premises, then to other premises. So those clients who were into variety, they stayed, but those who were into certainty, they left. Right? And she was like, you know what? I was sold. She said, I was absolutely sold. And I realized, you know what? The money was so well worth it, because now I will know how exactly work with my clients. Okay. So even if you just come for one golden nugget, you come there and you start implementing this straight away. Imagine how you can pivot your business. Okay. Just imagine that. And imagine you finally can succeed what you always want to succeed with your business, based on the smart way working with your clients. Diana says, booking now. Thank you, Olga. I look forward to the masterclass, which is amazing. Thank you so much. Really appreciate, Diana. I'm looking forward to see you there as well. Feel free to go on to the link, as I said earlier. It's going to be just until tomorrow 1 p.m. because it's exactly time when I go live, okay, today. So it is only valid for 24 hours, only valid for those people who are right now with me here, okay? If you want to share with your friends, feel free to do it. However, tomorrow at 1 p.m. the price will increase, okay? And tomorrow I'm gonna publish that publicly as well. Right now it's only for those who are during this live listening to me, or maybe to the recording, okay? But from tomorrow, it's gonna be going out to my network, okay? And I do have very limited amount of people because I want to make it very interactive, and I don't want to handle, thousands and thousands of people, okay? So it's gonna be very, very few people. So make sure you book a ticket, okay? Guys, I would love to spend with you more hours and more time bringing you more value, because this is what I enjoy. And I will do on the masterclass on the 1st of October, which is Thursday, 10 a.m. UK time. I'll see you there, guys. More value coming there. However, if you want to learn something else today, please go ahead to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and you will find, oh my God, so many valuable videos, okay? Not only myself, because I'll be honest, I like bringing you value, but I love bringing guests who can bring even more value, and you will see so many guests on my show. If you subscribe, you will receive all the notifications. But those who are early risers and who want to start their day on a very high inspiration, I will kickstart your day tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. on LinkedIn. Please join me tomorrow on LinkedIn, 7:30 a.m. You can invite me so you can receive notification as well, and we can connect, and you can receive even more value. As you can see, guys, I am all about value. You know why? Because I remember somebody told me it is about value. And that was my guru, my favorite man whom I really admire, Tony Robbins. He talks a lot about deliver value, right? Deliver value and crowd will be willing to learn from you, right? So I learned from these gurus, and that's why now I'm so excited to pass on this knowledge to you. But for now, I'll say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was such a pleasure. It was such a pleasure to see you today. Your amazing participation, your amazing energy, amazing love. I really appreciate you guys. I'll see you on YouTube channel. But most importantly, I'll see you on the 1st of October at 10 a.m. UK time. And it's going to be over the Zoom. So you can be anywhere in the world. You can be even in your pajamas, in your bed. How exciting is that, right? Don't forget, after the masterclass, you will be having Q&A session, which we can keep for as long as we want to, because I want to bring you a lot of value on that day. Okay, so thank you so very much, guys. I really enjoyed having you here. Love you a lot, sending you my wonderful energy. I appreciate you. I love you, and I'll see you very soon, particularly at my masterclass. Take care.